Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Taco. So this is gonna be my second video. Um, Thank you all for the messages and the encouragement you guys gave me for the first video. I am gonna continue doing this. So the second video is basically gonna be about tanking in general, right? Just want to give you my tips about tanking and how I look at tanking, right? So the first things first is my background is I've always been a tank. I've enjoyed tank. The reason that I've played tank is just because I control that speed. I like to be in charge. As a tank, I feel like your team is relying on you or looking as you as a leader, right? So we do that, and you take that action, right? You take that action as a leader. I'm not saying you're gonna have some DPS, you're gonna have some healers, you're gonna pull for you or move quicker than you and everything. And you know what? I enjoy that. I honestly enjoy having a DPS who is like, I'm gonna outrun you or I'm gonna outpull you. Like, no, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I'm the one gonna be taking these ads, right? Now I enjoy that because that's like, I want to say encouragement. Like that's boosting me up to be a better player. So that's what I'm doing, right? Um, like I said, you're in charge. Like, take a breath and be that person, be that leader, right? If you are tanking for the first time, I want you to know, like, don't be discouraged, man. If you fail for the first time, if you pull slow or someone talks crap about it, who cares? A, you probably won't know that person tomorrow. B, you play this game to enjoy yourself, right? So play at your pace. Now, what I'm saying is play at your pace, but also try to improve yourself, right? So if you fail as a tank, like if you're failing as a tank at the beginning, notice what you're doing wrong. Like you're pulling slow. Okay, next run, pick it up. Pull a second mob, see what you can handle. You're gonna improve in time, right? Another thing is if you have DPS or just being toxic because you're not pulling quick enough, that's okay, man. Like you know what? First thing I learned about this game is let them know you're new. Um, if you have a healer who is pulling quicker than you and everything, one thing I want you to know is if that healer is pulling, the healer can keep you up. All right, that healer knows that they can keep you up. So be confident enough in your skills and in your other player, because when you're in a group, you have to rely on other people, right? No matter what, you got to rely on other people. So make sure that you're confident enough to rely on your other players. DPS are gonna get you through that damage, right? Healer is gonna get you through that healing. Tanking, you're gonna hold that aggro, so your DPS can do what they're doing. One thing with tanking too is make sure you're always having the ads facing away from from the group, right? You never want that AoE cone damage that you can prevent if the boss was positioned behind the players, right? So other bosses do target and do a cone. That's their job to go ahead and clear out, right? But you got to make sure that you're doing your job to make sure that your team's safe enough so they can kill these ads, right? Or bots, whatever it is. Um, like I said, you know, I'm gonna say a really corny way that I look at it. Like you're the lead singer of this band, right? So what that means is you're the rock star. This is your show. Like when you cue into something, it's your show. This is your moment to shine, right? Like you're the lead singer, take charge of it. Don't be scared. Don't be nervous. Do what you gotta do. And don't get me wrong, man. Like I said, if you make mistakes, just go into the next aspect thinking like, all right, I'm gonna improve on this because I know I need to improve on this. If your aggro sucks, okay, figure out your rotation. Bam, your aggro's not gonna suck anymore. If you're not pulling quick enough, like I said, pick up a second group of my ads, and see how you take that. Like I pull all the way to the next room. And it took me a minute because these cooldowns over Final Fantasy are so much different. Like you have to pop these cooldowns. But one thing when I first came into this game, I did tell people, "Hey, I'm new, and the community's great, man. But don't use you being new as a crutch, right? Like everyone plays video games in their own way. Like even if you're just a crafter, you want to be a better crafter, right? You're leveling to be a better crafter. So you're basically leveling to be a better player, you know? So you want to tank to improve yourself. So if you're doing if you're doing crap damage, because in this game, like your damage does count. Love the Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker DPS is crazy, right? I didn't know what the hell the Gunbreaker DPS rotation was like, so I just stayed at a test dummy. I watched videos and I improved myself. Like my damage was crap, and it's still not the best because I still miss rotations, and I'm learning the class, right? But the only way you improve in video games is if you learn on it, right? And if you keep trying. So if you fail one time as a tank, okay, man, you failed one time as a tank. If you failed three times as a tank, okay, bro, you failed three times. You couldn't even fail 30 times. As long as you make, um, as long as you make those little fixes to improve as a player. Now it's gonna take some time. Everyone takes a different speed, Like me, I've always been that person that, if I die, I die, man. We're gonna go right back into it. And if I don't get it, I'll ask for help. Like I said, when I play World of Warcraft, my friend plays with me. My friend used to play with me. I would pull the whole room, and my friend would be like, "I can't keep up with you." And I'm like, "Exactly. Like we need to get to this boss as quick as we possibly can." Now, like I said, if it is your first time taking, that's all right, man. Just take a breath, enjoy yourself. This is like a new thing for you. This is something different. Like I don't DPS. I'm leveling a samurai right now, bro. Melee DPS is so much different. Like I thought I was okay in World of Warcraft. Like melee DPS in Final Fantasy is intense, and it's crazy. And I know what I had to improve on. First time I went into a dungeon, I sucked. I was standing and stuff. I was not doing my rotation. Next time I went in the dungeon, before I went to that dungeon, I watched my rotation, right? I watched videos of how to be a better player in that rotation, like a samurai rotation. And then I made sure that I knew what was going on in the game. So I watched my steps. I watched where my positions were. And you gotta do the same thing as a tank or any class you play, man. You're not gonna pick up right away. And if you do, bro, more power to you and hit me up so we can play together. You feel me? But like I'm saying, it's not just thinking, it's just the whole aspect of the game. Everything comes in time, right? Now, you control that time though. Like what I'm saying, what I mean by that is you control that speed. You control if you're gonna learn it in a week, you're gonna control if you're gonna learn it in 2 days, and you control that stuff. And it's a game, man. Enjoy yourself. Don't listen to the toxic people saying you can't take, because at one point they couldn't DPS or they couldn't heal. They didn't know what the hell was going on. So just take that time to learn your profession, man, like your job, dude. This is basically your in-game job. And the one thing that we play MMOs for is to live that fantasy, right? Like I'm in charge. I'm a gunbreaker. I'm gonna knock this fool out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna hold aggro and I'm gonna do some crazy ass damage while I do it, right? So just take a breath, enjoy yourself, learn from those mistakes, and try, man. If you need help, there's so many things. YouTube, there's Discord, bro. Ask in game. You know how many times I've been in like shout and be like, "Hey, can someone message me real quick? Like who's played a Dark Knight or a Gunbreaker?" And I just have conversations with them. Like you're gonna get someone. What I mean is like if you're asking for help, you may get someone who's gonna be a douche about it, and that's fine. But you're gonna get 10 other people who are gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing. Like this community is here to help. Like this community is so much different than any other MMOs that I played. So I keep repeating myself and everything, and I'm gonna be learning that stuff as I go. But I just want to go ahead and clear that with you guys. Like, it's okay to try something new, and it's okay to fail. But it's not okay to fail at something and you not improve at it, right? Because like it's just like life, man. If you fail at something in life, that's right. You're gonna learn from it, dude. Now, if you go back and do that same fail, that's on you. All right. Now, if you go back and you do that same fail but you improved a little bit on it because you learned from it. Now that's improvement, It's the same thing with the game, man. Like it's cool to be trash. It's not cool to be trash and you not care. Now it's your game, and I agree you can do what you want. But remember, there's other people trying to enjoy this game too. Now they're willing to help, but if you're not willing to learn, like you need to understand, like maybe there's something else I can do, like maybe DPS, maybe healing. But to I don't want you to just leave the game because you're not improving. Now it's gonna take you some time to improve, but it's all right. Just remember, this is your show. You're in charge, and that's it. And if, like I said, if the DPS pull, all right. If it really gets you, say something in chat. If the healer pulls for you, just know that no one has confidence like a healer pulling. All right. Because if that healer's pulling, you're not dying, bro. I promise you're not dying. Just make sure you pop your cooldowns and know your class. Take the time before you jump into anything to read all your spells. Alright? Read all your spells and know what you're doing. Like I said, man, I haven't been playing Final Fantasy for a minute. I've really been enjoying it. And it's been fun. It's a little different. Was trying to queue for a trial for you guys. I'm probably going to stop the video here. And then if I do get the trial, I'm going to start a new video about me doing the trial. So one thing I do want to talk about, you guys, I'm doing the podcast with my boys. We're going to be talking about anime. If you guys are interested, just go ahead and wait for that video. It's going to be fun, Like I said, man, we talk a lot of smack. So just be ready for that conversation, dude. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait. Like I said, I'm probably gonna post another video today about this trial. If I did anything you don't like, please mention in the comment what I can improve on, man. And if you do like it, hit me with that thumbs up. And if you really, really do like it, get your boy that subscribe, right? Y'all be easy. This has been Taco Man.